Hi everyone, and welcome to LALL Nutrition. My name is Michelle and I'm a holistic nutritionist. So today I wanted to talk to you about why it's important to detox. And I've had a few vlogs talking about how water is the most important thing that you should be doing to detox, but today I'm going to explain why we might want to detox. So we actually are always detoxing every day. Our body is built for detoxification. It has 5 eliminative organs, and they are our colon, our kidneys, our liver, our lungs, and our skin. So you're probably thinking, if we're already detoxing every day, why do we need to think about this? Well, guess what? We are exposed to tens of thousands of more chemicals every year, and that's a toxic load. That's a chemical load on our body, and it affects our health. And there are 4 major areas that this is really predominant. And the first area is through our food. We're actually getting a lot more chemicals through our food in terms of preservatives, in terms of additives, pesticides, GMOs, and this is especially true if you're consuming processed foods and you're consuming conventional produce and meat. So you're getting extra even hormones and pesticides. So these things actually add to the toxicity, add toxicity onto our body, and our everyday detoxification is not enough to clear it out. And when we are taking in so many more chemicals and toxins, it affects our hormones, it affects our body and our health, and we may even store some of these chemicals in our body, which can then create disease and an acidic state later on. And this isn't good for us at all. When our body has to deal with more toxicity, it can't do the things it really needs to do, and it can't go deeper into our body to create the best health. So, it's not our body builds from the inside out, so it might not get to your hair or your skin or your nails or your energy to make you look and feel good because it's dealing with this toxic load. Another way that we're getting more toxins and chemicals into our lives is through the environment. So depending if you live in the city or you live in the country, you live near a green space, you're getting a lot more toxicity in terms of pollution, exhaust, and this adds to our toxic load. A third way that we're getting more chemicals and toxicity into our lives is through the products we use. So maybe in the office, the printer cartridge or rugs that are made out of plastic that are off-gassing. Even the beauty products you put on your skin, lotions and shampoos, some of them contain a lot of really harmful chemicals that are not good for your health and your hormone health. For example, parabens and phthalates are found in a lot of shampoos and beauty products, and they're really harmful to your health, your hormone health, and they need to be detoxified and removed, hopefully, from your products. So there's a list called the Dirty Dozen chemicals, and I'll post it below, and those are 12 common chemicals found in beauty products that you need to get rid of. And the last reason, the 4th reason that we have more toxicity in our lives is from us, from our stress, from our mind, from our mentality. We live in a crazy world, we're on crazy deadlines, people are running around with their heads cut off, and this just adds to stress, it stresses the body. This creates all kinds of crazy hormones, our moods swing and all of this, but this doesn't help the body because the body has to get rid of those excess hormones and chemicals and balance it out, and this is an extra burden on the body. So some tips for how to reverse this toxicity or to help it out or reduce it. First of all, with food, you can switch to more organic foods and look at the Dirty Dozen foods. You can switch to only those being organic or to more whole foods. Or if you can do all organic, that would be really great, and unprocessed as much as possible. Another way, we can control a lot of what goes on our skin, and even within our home, some of the products we use for cleaning, we can make them less toxic. And finally, the last way we can help ourselves is by controlling our moods or helping to alleviate that stress and tension. So maybe doing something fun, writing after 15 minutes free write at the end of the night, all the things on your mind so that you get better rest. And even meditating, if you can, 5 minutes a day, it really helps for you to connect to yourself, and maybe you won't be so overreactive. Our environment outside and pollution is a bit more difficult to control, but you know, I really feel like the number one thing you can control is what you put in your mouth. Every morsel that you take in becomes you. So the better choices you make, the better you're going to feel and the better your health is going to be. So I hopefully have inspired you to try one of these tips, and I challenge you to do one of them and see how you feel. And in a way, this is a mini detox. It's not necessarily a hardcore juice or smoothie cleanse, and in future I'll talk about that, but for now it's a good way to start and to detoxify your life. So hopefully you try these, and I'll talk to you soon.